spent $75,000 in one purchase at their store?
Yeah, when it comes to sneakers, I know a lot of rappers and stuff probably be like the whole treatment of being a rapper, getting the free sneakers all the time. But I like to really just go to stores and get outfits and buy my sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Yeah.
But what do you think is the greatest sneaker of all time?
I might have them right next to me.
That's the 1985 right there too.
This one, my shit's right there.
Louis Vuitton Tim's,
yeah, that's
though.
my
How you
shit
feel about
right
that
there.
one? Yeah? If you could pick anybody to collaborate with, who would you want to collaborate on a sneaker with?
I would have to say.
Welcome everybody to another episode of the Got Soul podcast. Today we got the New York legend A Boogie in the building. Joey, what do you think of the pod?
I mean, legend understates what A Boogie means to the city and state of New York. That was
That was
crazy.
crazy. That was insane. And he gave us some really good sneaker stories and experiences on this pod. Talked about his favorite shoes, what sneakers got him into shoes. What else did he talk about? A lot of good stuff.
Talked about most he spent.
Mostly spent a lot of money.
Yeah, and then he also talked about who do you collab with on a sneaker.
Right,
That was
right.
an interesting take.
Yeah, there was some really good ones. We did some copper drops. We talked Panda Dunks. We talked the Trump shoe. We talked all sorts of stuff. So really good episode. We're going to give away $100 to a random comment on YouTube. Just comment your favorite part of the video, of the podcast, and we will pick one winner. You got to be subbed to the channel. If you're listening to this on Spotify, Apple, whatever it might be, we're going to pick $100 to someone who DMs us their favorite part from there. So let us know your favorite part. We got more podcast episodes coming. Let's get into the A Boogie episode. What's going on, everybody? Want to let you know this A Boogie podcast is a little on the shorter side. We had to get Boogie into the event. We had a lot of things going on, so apologies for the length, but we have a lot more episodes coming, and this is a great episode regardless. Let's get into it. New York Got Soul. It's time for A Boogie in the building. Let's do it. We did the podcast, but now it's time for the fun part. We get to see Got Soul, get to see what all this hype is all about. You ready for it?
Sure, I'm ready.
What we looking for?
Let's see some heat. Let's see some heat.
Are you into the Chrome Heart stuff?
Yeah, I got all those hats.
What's your favorite designer brand right now?
ERD, Chrome.
ERD?
Yeah, ERD and Chrome is like my go-tos right now.
Okay. A Boogie might run New York, because this is crazy. Show him what we got going on. We got to start with this, Red October. You got a pair of these?
Nah, I don't got a pair of those.
You like these Nike Yeezys, or you like the Adidas Yeezys more?
I like the Adidas Yeezys better.
Adidas Yeezys better.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's a controversial take.
It is what it is. It's my
is.
opinion on how I see it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
This one?
I don't care about the politics and all that.
Okay.
It's
Listen, A
shoes.
Boogie's not here for the sneaker politics. He likes what he likes.
I like what I like. Word.
Okay. How many pairs of sneakers do you have?
I don't know.
How many do you think?
I got a lot.
More than 100?
Yeah, for sure.
More than 200, you think?
More than 1,000, yeah.
You have more than 1,000 pairs of
Yeah,
sneakers?
because I get shoes over and over sometimes, and I just got shoes stacked up. That's why I told you I don't get shoes no more to have them just sitting there, because there's too many shoes in the house.
Hey, hold on. Everybody back up. Back up. Hey, Bug, from man to man, I really appreciate today, man.
You're ready, bro.
Listen, we'd love to do it again, too. We'll do it a little more organized, I guess, because it's madness when we bring you out, so.
Well, I just call anxiety just now and this shit.
Hey, you had a good time, though?
Hell yeah.
What's going on, everybody? We got another episode of the Got Soul podcast, and we got the New York legend in the building, A Boogie. We knew when he was going to show up that it was going to be crazy, but there was madness outside. A Boogie, you might run New York, man. Welcome to Got Soul.
Oh, you know the vibes, man. What's going on? We here.
Cool. Well, first and foremost, just want to say thank you so much. It's a family business. Our biggest thing with Got Soul is it's all about the experience. The whole reason we're here, you could buy or sell or trade shoes anywhere, but we want people to remember 10 years from now that they were at Got Soul and they saw A Boogie there. And we had the best content. And
This is
what we're
my
here
first time at something like this. I seen a lot of people outside with big boxes of sneakers and shit. This shit look crazy right now.
for. Yeah. All right, so let's get into some kicks. Tell us, favorite sneaker of all time.
My favorite shoes, I got a few, but I would have to say when it comes to classics like Jordan 8s, the Aqua 8s.
Aqua 8s.
My man.
Those
I grew
right
up
there.
on the 8s.
I played basketball in those. I could get fly in those.
Yeah.
They're comfortable at the same time. You know, a lot of designer shoes nowadays be all leather inside, so they don't be really wearable for like 4 hours. It's over.
Right.
Your feet hurting. You feel me?
Was that your first pair of Jordans, Aqua 8s, or what was your first pair of Jordans?
Nah, my first pair, I had some. I probably had some little beat down Jordans back in the gym.
Yeah.
But my first pair that I really liked in elementary school was the white and green 14s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the four screens. Those are
Four
hard.
screen
Yeah,
14s.
yeah, those was my favorite sneakers back in the G. And then it was some black and gold ones. What was it? The 20 something or the 18s or something. Black
Okay.
and gold. I think the black and gold 18s. I forgot what number it was with the gold wrap around the back of the
Okay.
shit. Yeah, those is mean too.
If you could pick anybody to collaborate with, who would you want to collaborate on a sneaker with?
I would have to say Jordan or Nike.
Okay.
For sure.
Any artist or I don't know, athlete or anything that you'd want to do a collaboration with on a sneaker or on clothing, something like that?
Whoever want to, like, you know what I'm saying? Whoever is really into it and the way I'm into it, we could, like, really get down to it. Like one of the bros, like Vert, if he come up to me, like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to make some, you know, some lime with it. But
Lil Uzi Vert, A Boogie sneaker. I can
Yeah,
only
for
imagine
sure.
what that would look like. We've seen that you spent a lot of money on sneakers before. Our friends at Kicklusive, they got a booth in there. You spent $75,000 in one purchase at their store?
yeah, when it comes to sneakers, I know a lot of rappers and stuff probably be liking to get the, you know, the whole treatment of being a rapper, getting the free sneakers all the time. But I like to really just go to stores and get outfits and buy my sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
on the spot. Like having all the shoes in the house get too cluttered after a while.
Right, okay.
You just gotta get the stuff you want, you know.
Is it one and done? You wear a shoe one time and you're done with it, or do you?
Nah, if I like the shoe, I definitely. Matter of fact, you know what's crazy? The Boardwalk 7s.
The
That's
Boardwalk 7s?
crazy. Seeing those right there just reminded me, like, those gotta be my favorite right now too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good shoe.
But yeah, I don't care about the non-repeat thing when it comes to shoes. I wear a pair of shoes twice.
Right.
But if I mess them up, of course I'm gonna get them over here.
Okay, yeah. I know you said your favorite sneaker is the Aqua 8s.
Yeah.
But what do you think is the greatest sneaker of all time?
You might have them right next to me.
That's
I
the
ain't gonna lie.
1985 right there, too.
Yeah,
So you think that Chicago one's the greatest sneaker of all time?
might have to be.
Yeah?
Word. Shout out to Michael himself. Word. These might have to be the best ones.
I think so. I think it's probably the best one. A lot of people say all white Air Forces. What do you think of that? Are you a big all white Air Force guy? Is that overrated?
Nah,
Is it-
that's like some. I feel like that's like a everyday kind of go to the park wear,
Yeah,
put on anything you could throw right up like slippers.
Right.
It's like slides like.
yeah.
That's exactly what Fabio Foreign said when he came to the event a couple years ago. He said
Yeah,
it
it's
was
like
slippers.
slippers. Yeah, you throw the laces, hang the laces, it's like, you know, throw them right on.
Right. What's the most you ever spent on a shoe?
That's a good question. I don't even know.
It's got to be
Probably,
some at that Kicklusive deal.
I'm trying to think what shoe costs the most. Damn, I don't even know.
What's one that comes to your head like, oh, I dropped a bag on this shoe?
I really don't even know. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, but you spent some money on sneakers in your
Yeah,
years,
a lot of
for
sneakers
sure.
I copped. Yeah.
Okay, cool. What do you want to bring back? Of course, we're in such an interesting sneaker world now where everyone's got different taste and, oh, this comes in and this is big. Everyone liked the Jordan 1s. Now they're off the Jordan 1s. Now it's the 4s. Now it's this. What do you want to see come back in the sneaker game and in style in general?
It switches up a lot right now. Like it go from high top to low top a lot. Right now the low top wave is kind of killing the high top wave, I feel like. But I like the high top wave, so I'm gonna say that, you know.
Okay, so you want to see just more high tops coming out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Okay, that makes sense. That
more
makes sense.
colorways with the high tops.
Yeah.
I feel like they going crazier with the low tops with that right now, you know.
Right. Speaking of high tops, those Christian Dior 1s. I know that's probably one of your favorite shoes of all time.
Oh, yeah, those
Seated-
a lot. Those a lot.
That's a shoe that's a lot, but you didn't pay for that shoe, right? Didn't Christian Dior, the brand itself, sent you a
Yeah,
pair?
they sent me one, but I bought a pair too. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you probably spent a little check on a pair of Dior
Yeah.
1s then. Okay.
I had to buy a pair. I lost the first pair they gave me.
Okay.
You
Hey,
lost them?
Yeah.
How'd you lose them?
Long story.
Hey, so we're going to show you a couple shoes. We got to get a copper drop from you, okay? We're going to show you a shoe. You say you copping, dropping. Let's do the first one. First one, very controversial shoe, Panda Dunk. People say it's overworn. They don't like it. Some people say just leave it alone. Panda Dunk's copper drop.
Over it already, but you know, put them in the closet.
Okay, so cop.
Why not?
Yeah?
It's different when it comes down to like, 'cause I got a closet, you know, put all the sneakers up anyway. So
Right.
even if I don't wear it,
Okay.
cop it anyway.
Okay, so you don't care. People hating on it, people overwear, you don't care.
Nah, if I think they cool enough just to cop, I'ma cop it. They don't gotta be the best shoe, you know.
Cool. All right, next one. Another controversial one, the all black Air Force Ones. Everyone's got a different stance on these. Like,
Yeah, that's the bad timings.
bad time.
Yeah, those BTs right there. I copped those. Get like 5 pairs of those.
okay. They only come out in certain times, the all black Air Forces, I guess, right?
Nice. You gotta get like 5 pairs of those.
This one, it's a meme. Yeah, I don't
I
know if
would
you've
never
seen
wear
people
those.
pull. You see people pull those off,
Nah, I
like
don't-
Shea and all those in the NBA and stuff. Crazy.
Yeah, it was like like you said, controversy when it come down to it. But I wouldn't wear those.
Drop big red boots, okay?
Not me.
And then there's a clash of the new wave of the runner.
I don't
with-
like those.
No, even though they're gallery.
Nah, I don't like those.
How much? That shoe's like $1,000
Yeah,
shoe,
it's like
something like that.
$1,000
Isn't
runner.
that crazy? What do you think of the new ASIC wave? Are you on the ASIC wave or no?
Yeah, but I don't like those though.
Not the gallery departments. Okay, next one. We got, Joe, you talk about this one. Obviously, you got the backstory on this
Yeah, I
one.
mean, there's just a Balenciaga track. You know, you see it all over the streets of New York, and you know, what do you think about it? Copper
sick-
drop.
I'm sick of those.
You're sick of the Balenciagas, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
This
those
one,
my shits right
Louis
there.
Vuitton Tims,
yeah, that's
though.
my
How you
shit
feel about
right
that
there.
one? Yeah? You
Oh,
got a
those the
pair of
Louis
those?
ones?
The Louis Vuitton, yeah.
I didn't even know that, but yeah, I wear constructs on like the regular, like slippers too. From
Yeah.
those.
Okay, would you spend the bag on a Louis Vuitton, Tim, though?
The LV Tims are going for like 4,000 to 5,000.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
You spend it? Okay. Oh, that one's a crazy one. That Trump shoe,
Those-
I'm dropping that.
I cop them and put them in the closet.
Cop them, put them in the closet,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, cop them, put them in the closet.
Collector.
You ever thought about an A Boogie sneaker? What would that be like? What would that look like? Would you
No, it's
collaborate with
crazy. I
somebody?
tried drawing a sneaker before, and every time I try drawing a sneaker, I feel like I do it the wrong way, but I never really felt through it all the way, cause you know, I don't even know who to call next after I draw the sneaker. Like, yo, how I make this shit? I'm about to try that, to be honest. Word.
Are you big into the bright colors? You gotta, your fit today's.
I like black, to be honest. I like
Yeah.
wearing all black a lot, but I like sneakers that if it's like a cool look when it
Right.
comes down to the color wave.
Right.
I'm a cop, and these color waves is crazy right here. All right.
Yeah,
Talk
that's a
about-
good one.
Talk about the fit, but tell us about the fit. You're always stepping out, but
Yeah,
tell
I
us a
just
little
woke
bit about
up,
it.
threw it on. I
Come
just
on,
threw
woke
this
up,
on the
threw it
wake
on.
up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you would talk about just like collabs with like you said you would do a sneaker with Uzi, like, and I think I saw a clip a while back you saying Kanye is one of your bigger inspirations. What do you
Yeah,
think
yeah,
about
big
what do you think
inspiration.
about something like this, like the Nike Yeezy 2? This is going upwards of $20,000 brand new.
To be honest, this is not really like my style of wear, but it's a cool shoe. You know, people got their own opinion.
Have you seen all of the recent stuff with Kanye? Like that Adidas selling his sneakers even after the fallout and everything like that?
Nah, I'm not really up to date with that. No.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, have you ever seen the paid in full SBs? We know obviously, some of the inspiration behind your name, or some people say it comes from paid in full. Have you ever seen the paid in full Nike SBs?
Nah, I didn't see the SBs by Paid in Full. Nah, they got
Yeah,
those.
I'm pulling them up real quick for you, Joe. What do you think of those? Would you wear those?
Hey. That was slow just now, right?
Yeah.
I almost pick up for a second. Yo, these is alright, but I just don't like how I look like Gucci.
Okay, so you're not
know what I'm
feeling the paid in
saying?
full SBs, not so much.
Uh,
It looks kind of tacky.
I just don't like that part. They got to take that part out, and it's perfect.
Okay. Every single time we have an episode, we got to give somebody their flowers. So a big thing of us, we started Got Soul when we were kids. I was 12 years old. Joey was 14 years old. We lost our house in a house fire. We were living in a trailer. That's how we started this whole thing.
Oh, that's
right?
crazy.
And we started the event in a small little church at 14 and 16 years old with 200 people in Boston. And now it's one of the biggest events in the world. And we got A Boogie here. So
So that's fire.
for two kids who started from nothing and seeing where you came from and seeing your $1 million worth
Congrats
of
on
game interview.
that too, yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Congrats on that.
Thank you. I
Shit,
appreciate
keep
that.
on
bro.
going.
And we don't have any investors or we don't have any, it's just two brothers who have
that's
just started
fire,
from
that's
nothing.
fire.
Yeah, so I'm giving you your flowers to say, as two people who may have not come from as bad of a neighborhood but had such a tragedy, someone who came from where you came from and came around. You can't see in this room, but there's a lot of people in this room, and I've been backstage at your shows with you. You got 50 people with you sometimes. You've brought the people who you grew up with
Yeah,
with you.
exactly.
And I
yeah.
want to give you those flowers and just say, you have put such a representation for your neighborhood and for New York, and you've brought that energy and that swag, and it's just such a refreshing thing listening to you since I was in high school. And we're so excited to have you here, and to be honest with you, more excited to bring you in that event and have a good time. So thank you.
sure, for
These
sure.
flowers are for you, my friend.
My boy, appreciate that, yo.
And before we end off on this one, we're gonna go inside, but let's get one message to the fans out there. What do you got to say to the fans?
So everybody just, man, keep on going with your whole life, your whole motivation. Keep on finding inspiration, man. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Hey, let's go see the event, man. Come on, let's do it.
All right, let's get it.